Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Brigitte, and today we will focus on the morning practice, which is really a great one when we wake up first thing in the morning. We are full of energy and we want to have a quick practice, but at the same time we want to feel a little bit more open after the long night's sleep. So for today's practice we will need the strap and the mat, of course. So let's start right away. Find your comfortable seat, seated on your heels or easy crossed leg. And take your hands and place them on your thighs. Begin by making your pelvis and the hips heavy, rooting into the earth. Relax your legs, relax your arms, your shoulders. And bring your awareness to your breath. Just notice your breath as it moves naturally in and out. And just take a moment to scan your body. And start perhaps from your feet and go all the way up to the crown of your head. And just notice how your body feels today, this morning. Is there any tension? Or any stagnation? Just simply acknowledge it. Without any judgments. Just notice how your body is doing right now. Fold your palms together in front of the heart. And I invite you to set the intention for this morning, for the day ahead, for this practice, whenever that might be. That's your choice. And very slowly release your hands and open your eyes. Okay, let's begin. So first of all, move your props if you're sitting on the blocks like me or the bolster, and put them on the side and come into tabletop. Hands under your shoulders and knees under your hips, hip distance apart. And take your navel in towards the spine, so the belly is not flopping and hanging like this. So take your navel in towards the spine, so there is already a sense of stability in the waistline area. And inhale, reach the right hand forward and extend the left leg back. Breathe. And exhale, slowly lower. Extend the left hand and the right leg. Navel in towards the spine. Hold it and breathe. Exhale, lower. And let's pick up a little bit. Switching one side, then the other. And let's do one more time on each side. And exhale, lower. Then tuck your toes under and take your hips back onto your heels with the toes tucked under. If that will feel a little bit intense, just lift your hips slightly, so just to relieve that deeper stretch. And perhaps grab your strap or the belt or the scarf will do if you don't have a strap. And hold it wider than your shoulders. Gonna just do a few front of the shoulders, front of the pecs stretch. Inhale and exhale back, and keep pulling the strap on either side. And pay close attention in every movement that you do. Notice how your shoulders begin to open step by step. And hold it here for the last stretch. And you can move, sway side to side. Keep pulling the strap. Make sure the elbows are straight as well. Inhale back up and release. And take a few shoulder rolls up towards the ears and down. And switch side. Switch direction, I should say. And then a few neck rolls. Move your right ear towards the right shoulder and then back and look up, and left ear towards the left shoulder, and then chin to the chest. And just few rolls like this. And switch direction. And come back to the center, lift your head and move and place your strap or the belt to the side for later. And go ahead and press into downward facing dog. Lift your armpits away from the floor, and again take your navel in towards the spine so the belly is not flopping and the armpits are lifted at the same time, but melt the heart towards the earth. Take your sit bones up high and move your pubic bone in between the thighs. Breathe here. I like to stay here in the morning a little bit longer for perhaps 5 or 10 breaths, just letting the body to tune in into this grounding stage when our hands and feet are touching the earth. And then inhale, reach the right leg up, come into three-legged dog. And then bend the right knee, the heel to the hip, and make a few circles with your bent knee. So just opening the hip, the right hip. As well, make sure you're not sinking into your left shoulder, into your left armpit. So keep lifting your armpits away from the floor. And switch direction now with the circles. Opening the hips. And inhale, stretch the right leg up one more time. And exhale, place it down. And inhale, lift the left leg up to the sky. Bend the heel to the butt. Bend the knee and the heel to the butt. And make few circles with your knee. Lift the right armpit away from the floor. And switch direction. And open the hip and stretch the leg back up and slowly lower. Take your knees on the floor. The big toes touching and knees very wide spread. Come into child's pose just for a breath or two. Inhale, come back up to tabletop, downward dog, and then bunny hops to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. If your fingertips are not touching the floor, you can take them on your shins, or perhaps if you have blocks, they would come in handy here. Inhale, look up, and exhale, fold. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fold. Just letting and giving the time for our hamstrings to open slowly. Inhale, look up, navel to spine. And exhale, pour from your baseline. Inhale, thighs back. With a straight spine, come all the way up. Reach your hands, look up. Exhale, hands in front of the heart. Inhale, reach both hands. Hold your left wrist, sway to your right. Inhale, come back up. Grab your right wrist, sway to your left. Inhale, back to center. And exhale, hands in front of the heart. Inhale, bend the knees, touch the earth. Come into chair pose. Take a look to your toes and just make sure that the knees are not going over your toes. Look up. Exhale and wedge the left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Press your hands to each other. Twist and look up. Sit lower. Inhale, reach your hands back up. Stay here in chair pose. Exhale, hands in the prayer and wedge the right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Press the hands together and twist and look up if you can. Inhale, reach both hands up. Exhale, over straight legs, fold forward. Inhale, look up. And exhale, take bunny hops back to downward dog. Lift the leg, the right leg up slightly. And come into plank with the leg lifted. Place it down. Come back to downward dog. Inhale, lift the left leg off the floor slightly. Come forward to plank. Look forward. Exhale, place the left foot down. And take the knees down. Chin and chest. Come laying down on the belly. Hands under the shoulders. And lift. Press the hands into the floor. Lift the chest. Lift the face. Come into cobra. Knees, the elbows bent. Press the pubic bone down into the earth. Look up. Exhale down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale down. Inhale, cobra. And just move around a little bit here. Look over your left shoulder. Look over the right. Inhale, one more lift in the center. Look up. Exhale down. And press back to downward facing dog. Just stay here and breathe. Inhale, look forward and step your right foot in between the hands. Pivot both toes, feet forward over to the right side. And we're gonna come into extended legs, forward fold. Both feet, the toes are turned slightly in and the heels are turned out. Engage your legs in towards the midline strongly, and then from the pelvis extend down into your feet, and from the pelvis up to the spine, to the crown of the head. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale and fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale and fold. A couple of more times. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale and fold. Let's see, maybe the head will touch the ground, or maybe not today. That's okay. Just staying where you are today. Inhale, come back up. Place the right hand in the center. Twist from the navel, from the core, up, and extend the left hand, arm up to the sky. Look up. Exhale, place it back down. Twist from the core, from the navel. Then extend the right hand up, look up. Exhale, place it down. Inhale one more time, fold forward. And inhale, come up. Turn back to the front. And exhale, step your feet back to downward facing dog. Inhale, slowly place your knees back on the floor. Come laying down on the backs. And now take your knees and eagle them. So the right, place the right leg on top of the left, as you would sit on the chair with the crossed legs. And eagle your legs like this. Extend your hands to T-shape. Place your feet on the floor just to lift the hips and place them over to the right side. Take your knees into the chest and move them to the left side. Look over your right shoulder. Arch your lower back. Stay here. Inhale back to the center. Replace your hips back to the center. Switch your legs, the left leg on top of the right, eagle them. Place the feet on the floor, lift the hips, place over to the left side. Bend your knees into the chest and move them down to the right side. Look over your left shoulder. Keep arching your lower back. Inhale, come back up to the center. Release your feet and the legs. And let's take a bridge pose. Hands on the flat on the floor. Feet no wider than hip distance apart, as well as the knees. Press the feet into the floor. Press your shoulders. Open the chest. And come up into bridge pose. From the palate of your mouth, extend out through the chest, your legs down to your knees. Lift your chest up higher slightly. And exhale slowly. Release your hips back down. Hug your knees into the chest. Just rock side to side, just massage your lower back gently. And slowly extend both feet, legs long. Open your hands. Just very brief Shavasana. Let your body relax here before you get on with your day. Let your body fully and completely relax here. And just take a quick scan from your feet again all the way to the top of your head. And notice, has there anything shifted? The way you felt in the very beginning and your body felt in the very beginning. And how are you doing right now? How does your body feels right now after the practice? Take a deeper breath into your chest. Take your hands out and stretch them long. Stretch your hands away from your feet and your feet away from your hands. And take one knee into the chest and then the other. Roll onto your right side and make your way all the way up to a seated. And take your hands in the prayer in the heart center. Close your eyes and bow to yourself. And thank yourself for making your day and starting your day a little brighter. And tuning straight into your body and your breath and your soul. I bow to you all. Thank you for joining. Namaste. Thank you everyone. And if you enjoyed the video, please give the thumbs up and share with your friends. Thank you, and I'll see you all soon.